Hi guys, how are you doing? Please, this thing I'm about to say, I would like you all to listen to it to the end. Please, just try and listen to the end of it. And please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe and like my page. Thank you. Please, I really want to talk about appreciation. Yes, please let's learn to appreciate our spouse. Yes, let's really learn to appreciate our spouse. Husbands, please learn to appreciate your wife. Wives, also learn to appreciate your husband. It will go a long way in the marriage. And please, let's also learn how to keep relationship with our children. It also go a long way in training them up, in bringing up these children which God has given to us. Let's not learn to give them this harsh attitude which will always make them to be afraid of we their parents. Please, let's learn to always accommodate them, listen to their beautiful nonsense whenever they want to say it. Even when somebody bullies them out, let's learn to listen to it. Let's learn to welcome them and listen to whatever thing our child needs to tell us. It's not maybe whenever your child wants to talk to you, start shouting at the child, making that child to feel that mommy is always harsh or daddy is always harsh. Please, let's learn to be appreciative. Let's learn to build a good relationship with our children. I believe it will help our homes. Telling your people how bad your husband has been, he has been treating you bad, like has not been nice to you and all that. What about the ones he has done? Do you really discuss with them? Do you tell them that this man has been good, he has been doing this, he has been doing that to me? The one you will tell them is the bad one that he did. What about the good ones? Do you really tell them when he buys you hair? When he gives you small money for shopping? Do you really talk to your people about it? Please, let's learn to appreciate our spouse. Husband, please learn to appreciate your wife, whether a mother or not. There is no woman on earth who is married that is not wishing to bear a child. Don't maltreat your wife if she has not given birth or she has not given you a child. You start maltreating her. Before you know it, the next thing we hear is that maybe you go out and look for one small girl and impregnate her. It will be a different story. Then the one you married, do you think she is happy over not having a child? She's not. Please learn to be with your woman. Learn to always tell her that God's time is the best. Please, this thing is a two-way something. Are you getting it? Then the mothers, it's not just carrying your child for like 9 months, giving birth and all that. You still have a long way to go in that child's life. Seriously, you have a long way to go. You have so many responsibilities to take in that child's life. The way you treat your child also determines how close your child will be to you. Yes, reason, there are some mothers that are very harsh. You see your child, you start shouting at the child, and when the child will now want to talk to you, the child will be like, if I talk to mommy, mommy will shout for me. That time you're pushing your child away from you. Give your child a listening ear, whether it's the good one or it's the bad one. Always make them feel welcome with you. Always make them feel relaxed. Listen to the good one, listen to the bad one. Don't always be a harsh mother to your children. Even our husbands, please don't always be a harsh father to your children, so that whenever they want to communicate with you, they will feel free to tell you both the rubbish and the wrongs. You as the mother or the father, you know that maybe this thing that your child is telling you is good or is not good. Then after telling you everything, you say, okay my child, okay my daughter, okay, just you can call him or her by the name as which you used to. Okay, is this really what happened? Did Chemena find your trouble today? Okay, so Chemena, don't worry, Chemena is your friend there. Don't bula Chemena. Just try to look for a way to allow your child to always come close to you. Let's learn to do that. Because the reason why I even came up with this is I saw my neighbor shouting at her child. Hey, come on, baby. He beats you. Why can't you go and beat him back? You just come here. Why are you complaining? Don't you have her? Don't you have this? No. Next time you see that child, maybe he or she might beat her next time. You will see her picking up something and beating the child. Just because when he or she came to you to complain, you never allowed that child to learn. What you was shouting and ranting is, why did you do this? Why didn't you beat back? Must you come and tell me? No, at least listen to that your child. Still welcome him or her first. Oh yeah, sorry, it's okay. Don't worry, next time if she beats you, beat her back or something. No, everything you rant. No, I don't think it's nice, because how close your child is to you will make him or her to be open to you. Seriously, we parents, we have a long way to go in the life of our family. Yes, we have a long way to go in the life of our family. Please, let's learn to welcome some things, and let's learn to also appreciate our husband. Our husband also learn to appreciate your wife. It's not when your husband do the bad thing, you call your people and start complaining. He did this, he did that. What about those ones he has been doing for you? Do you ever call them and tell them, Mom, Dad, look at my husband did this to me, or he was coming back, he bought me this, he did this? You did not. The one you were able to do is when he now treats you bad, you call them. And maybe they will not call that your husband to ask him, look at this person complained this kind of thing to me, is it true? If it is, please, this is your wife, stop bullying her, stop beating her, stop doing. At least your parents trying to give your husband an advice, they will not. What they are waiting for is the day that the main bad thing will happen. You now see them, they will come and unleash themselves because of the so many bad news you have been feeding your family with. You have been feeding your family with so many bad news about your husband or about your wife. So what they are now waiting for is maybe when they will now hear the one that will make them to come and maybe want to carry the woman on their head, or want to carry the man on their head. You will now see them, they will now come. When they now come, we've been hearing about you, you bad wife, you bad husband, you this, you that. See, what's gain? What gain will you get when you spoil your own home with your mouth? Just tell me. What gain? You won't actually derive any joy from it. Please, let's learn to be appreciative, and also let's learn to handle our children. It's very, very important. Let's not just give birth, allow them and all that. At the end of the day, you see your child, instead of your child talking to you as the mother or as the father, your child will prefer to talk to your neighbor or to talk to someone else because of the relationship you give to that child. Please, let's always learn to welcome them. We should always welcome our children. Please, we should also learn to appreciate our spouse. There is no game in breaking homes. There is no game. Maybe you could have like 2 or 3 children, or maybe even if it's one, even if it's a child you have. The experience of you and your husband bringing that child up together will be different when you alone single-handedly bring up that child. Maybe you're financially capable, you think you can do everything on your own. So maybe whenever the man talks, you think, I beg. Or maybe whenever the woman talks, you think she can go, I can do it, I can handle it or something. No. What about the good old days? The good old days where we stay, we marry together, we do this together and all that. What about them? Please, in our families, let's learn to appreciate the little that comes in, believing that a bigger one will come. We the wives, please, let's learn to appreciate our husband. Please, the husband, also learn to appreciate your wife. You might see her as a housewife. You come back every day, you complain, you don't do this, you don't do that. See, let's assume that your wife is working and you decide to employ somebody who will be cleaning your house, somebody who would wash do your laundries, and somebody who, do you know how much you will pay the person? But this one, your wife practically do everything, and maybe you still see her as a lazy wife. She is not. She is not. Do you know what it takes to take care of the home? Making sure everywhere is tidy, cooking, doing this, doing that, and you will come back. So if you to appreciate her or tell her, baby or honey, I got you something, you really tried, the house is sparkling, it's looking good. You come back with the problem which you have faced from the office. Please, why is this house unkept? You've not swept this side. You don't need it. You don't need it. No. Please, the little we've put in, let's learn to appreciate it. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe. Like my page. Till I come your way again. Bye bye.